marching on together. We're gonna see you break.
Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 18 of Whites on the Rise. And it's at 19 there. Of course, it is the big one. It is the FA Cup final in today's episode. And as you will know, we are up against Manchester United. It is the Roses derby. Let's quickly just go back through and talk through to you guys how we've got to this stage before we get into the game. And I'll give you a bit of an update on what we've done so far. Third round, well, I didn't realise how much would come up here. Foolishly forgot that. We obviously went through against Luton Town. We beat them 3-1. Followed that up in the fourth round with a slightly squeaky 1-0 victory away from home against QPR. Another squeaky one, which you saw a couple of episodes ago against Reading. We won 3-2 thanks to a Alejandro Pozzo late winner. We then beat Arsenal on penalties, which you guys will know about. And then the last episode the other day was, of course, well, it was meant to be a 1-0 victory over Brighton, but of course you saw us beat Burnley by that scoreline anyway, because silly old me pressed the wrong button on the recording. So in this episode, as I said, we're going to be up at Wembley in a final against Manchester United. Before we go into that, I just need to bring you guys up to speed since you were last with us. So let's jump into the schedule. As I said, last time you saw us, we beat Burnley 1-0, and since then we've bottled. Absolutely, but we've got terrible form running into this. I've got to be honest. In fact, we've just got generally quite patchy form. If you go back to, I suppose, back to the Man City game, it's been a bit kind of on and off since then. 3 games won, 4 games without winning, technically speaking. So we followed up the 1-0 win against Burnley with a 0-0 draw against Everton. Just really poor, didn't get anything going, didn't really create any chances at all. Then had a 1-1 draw against Wolves, of which, as you can see, Takahiro Tomiyasu got sent off after he went 1-0 up, and then Wolves scored in the last 10 minutes. Very disappointing. Somehow managed to get a win against Manchester United, courtesy of an Usama Idrissi header in the first half. And then, as you can see, Junker got sent off. So both of our wing-backs getting sent off in successive games. Less than ideal. And even less than ideal when I explain to you what's happened to one of the other ones in the squad. And then we lost on the final day to Aston Villa. To be honest, we weren't going to get into the Champions League anyway because of these 2 games here. If we'd have won any of those games, we would have been going in favourites to get the Champions League. But because of that and the loss on the final day, we finished a very, to be honest, disappointing 5th. I've got to be honest. As you can see, we ended up 4 points adrift to Chelsea because they won on the final day and we lost. And yeah, realistically, we should have been 5th. We should have been 4th, sorry. We should have probably been on about 83 points, considering form, but we just completely bottled it towards the end of the season. Proper Demand More FM style. And as a result, we finished 5th. And as it stands, dependent on today's result, we go into the Europa Conference League. I don't know why we go into the Conference League. I thought we'd go into the Europa League. I guess that's because there's teams in the Europa League that are still playing in England. I'm not entirely sure. It just popped up on, although we finished 5th, we're in the Europa Conference League. So I don't know. Maybe that will change. Maybe we won't even see it because we might not even be a manager by the end of this episode of Leeds. Because if we win this, of course, we go through to we finish the series. That's pretty much it. So without any further ado, let's get into the game and let's tell you our team lineup for this incredibly important Roses derby. As I said, we've come off a win against them 2 or 3 games ago, so hopefully we can get a result here. It's going to be Musso in goal. A back 4 of Junker, Schürrle, Koch and Tomiyasu. Tsimikas, obviously my go-to left back, is injured. He's got a dislocated shoulder and is out for the next 8 weeks. So he hasn't played the last few games, which is really disappointing. And fortunately, although Junker is having his ban appealed for an extra 2 games, that's still underway. So we've still got him for this game, fortunately. Otherwise, no disrespect to the guy, but I'd have had to play Barry Douglas at left back, which I did in the game against Aston Villa, which, well, you see by the scoreline, didn't go very well. Phillips at the base of midfield, Shackleton and Gravenberch ahead of him, and then it's a front 3 of Idrissi, Rodrigo and Helder Costa. As you can see, they are our in-form front 3. Pozzo is on the bench. I don't think he's going to come on. You know what I think about him. Let's be honest. The less said about that, the better. Bench-wise, I might as well tell you that. Got Meslier and Meslier, Gotts, Rayner, Botheim, Khan, Ahan, Belmonte, and of course, as I mentioned, the aforementioned Pozzo on the bench. I'm just going to check to make sure that is all good. Obviously, playing the base of the midfield, the more defensive tactic today being up against a big side like Manchester United. So without any further ado, let's get into the game. I'm not nervous, to be honest. I'm a little bit, but I'm not massively nervous because I don't think we're going to win. Although yes, we beat them in the last a couple of games ago. I just don't think we're going to come out of here with a win. I think we're going to end up doing a third season. We'll see. I don't know what day I'm recording this for now because I'm recording this all in bulk. So I'm about 3 episodes ahead of what's actually going on. So anything could happen, really. I could be I could be sitting here knowing I've got to do more episodes when this comes out, or I could be sitting here knowing I've got a nice little break before FM21. Who knows? We will soon find out anyway, but it's been a fairly nondescript first 20 minutes. That's a lovely word. Very glad I used that one there. Let's ask for some more from the players. A few yellow cards going in early doors. Phillips on a yellow card. Don't really like that. Lots of them for Man United. Interestingly, 2 for their centre half pairing, which is, I suppose, a good thing. We've had all the shots, but no one's had a shot on target yet. And now we have. Again, not the most interesting of games. I will settle for a really boring 1-0 victory, because if it means we can get one over these guys again, I'll be well chuffed. But yeah, not very, very rare you get a half as dull as that. To quote the phrase, that was as dull as dishwater. We've been the better team, to be fair. Let's show some faith for the lads. Let's do that. Nice load of greens. Still no highlights, but I prefer that. I don't like a highlight straight from the start of the half. It always worries me because it normally goes one way or another. We've stifled them, I think is the way I would put this so far. Finally, we've got a highlight. Only took us 55 in-game minutes to get something. Right, Gravenberch plays it forward to Rodrigo, who's not really got a lot of support. Runs straight past his man. What an effort. Oh, it's just gone wide of the post. If he'd gone the other side, he might have had a chance. Oh, that was close. It was a good effort from Rodrigo there. No Joe Gelhardt in the squad, you'll have noticed in this one, because he's down with coronavirus. Interestingly enough, very appropriate for current events. I think we're going to make a change now. Juncker, annoyingly, I want to bring Juncker off, but I can't because I don't really have anyone suitable to replace him, so he's going to stay on. I think I might bring Pozzo on, instead of Idris. Bring him on the right-hand side because he can play as a winger in this if we can get some balls in over onto the head of, excuse me, the head of Rodrigo. See if that makes any difference. Going to demand more when I can next availably do that. And we've not offered United. You know what's going to happen though. In fact, no, I'm not even going to say it. I daren't. Right, another change is needed. I think Shackleton's not really turned up today, which is a bit of a shame. We'll bring Belmonte on. In fact, actually, no, let's not do that. I want a nice attacking change. So let's bring on Rayner. He can play now as the. In fact, let's just switch these 2 around. So he can play there, and he can play as the attacking playmaker over there as well. It's clearly got something stuck in my throat because I can't stop coughing. So apologies for all of this. And Idrissi's now taken a knock, so he's now a bit injured, which means we've not really got anyone we can bring on there. But I suppose we can do the Pozzo switch around. Rayner with the ball in. Gets Robin Cock. Oh, it's just gone over the bar. Oh, that's so close. Another highlight now. We're pushing forwards. Rodrigo gets past his man just about. I think that's Luke Shaw who's getting past. Manages to get it back out towards Calvin Phillips to Gravenberch. He's going to take a shot. It's in the post. I think he saved it, actually. It said a save. Oh, my word. We're going to have to bring Idrissi off, so we're going to have to make that tactical change. So it's going to be a case of we switch these 2 guys around. We make Rodrigo the inside forward here. And then the person who's not really played for us that much, to be honest. Oh, he feels like he can shake it off, though. Do you know what? Cancel those changes. Discard all my changes. He reckons he can shake it off. I'm going to leave him and see if he can get back up to speed. I know it's a risk, but it's the final game of the season, so might as well give it a go. And it looks like we're going to be going the distance, or at least a little bit further. Right. Oh, God. Don't let this slip away from you. We've been the better team. We actually have. We've been the better team. That's the most annoying thing about it. I don't make a change yet. We have now got an extra 2 changes. We've got 2 changes we can make, of course. Make one a few minutes into extra time. Let's just see what happens. First 5 minutes. Okay, we've got a highlight now. After this, I'll make a change depending on what happens in the highlight. Oh, no, 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 not like this. Oh, Shures, well done. Put a good bit of cover and pressure on there. Right, now we've got to make that change. That's going to be this one round here. Idrissi's going to come off. And then I might bring Robbie Gotts on, instead of Tommy Arsu, because he's looking a bit tired. In fact, no, I can't really do that. I'll tell you what, let's shore up the midfield. Let's bring Belmonte off. We'll put in Rayner as the attacking play, as the advanced playmaker. Now, in fact, I've got an even better. No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to make a tactical change and shift them forwards, but that seems a little bit risky. I think at half time we might do that. Corner from Rayner, then whips a ball in, tries to get onto the head of Shores, doesn't manage to get to it, drops out to Pozzo on the edge of the area, who's going to try and do something with it. Marshall nicks the ball off him twice, but Pozzo managed to get past his man. Can he get past him again? He has. He's continued. Oh, it's just gone wide at the side netting. Oh, he created a really nice chance for himself there, but it just didn't come to anything. Oh, man. Oh, this is stressful. Now I'm getting nervous. Of course I am. Be amazed if I wasn't right. I'm going to make that tactical change I was talking about. I want to shift Rayner forwards because he's going to be much more potent in that role. He has now officially stopped pissing and moaning about the fact that he's been playing in his favoured position. So I can now play him in the position I want him to, which is actually going to be an attacking midfielder. Because I've had a fair bit of what's the word? A fairly decent bit of returns in the Newell save by playing one of our players as an attacking midfielder. So I'm going to try that with him today and see if we can get something coming into the last 5 minutes of the game. Now, it looks like it's going to go to penalties, in which case I'm going to have to switch up the graphics so that we can see that. So another chance then. Rayner with a throw in, plays it to Pozzo, plays it back to Rayner, who loses it, but Junker's there to clear his lines, fortunately. Belmonte on the ball now from Phillips, who's going to give it back to Per Schurz. Wonderful ball out to David Junker there, who's onside. Tries to get a ball in. He does to Rodrigo! Yes! Yes! Come on! Oh, surely the winning goal. The man who scored 24 goals this season. What a ball this is from David Junker. I was bad-mouthing him through that game. Whips a ball in. Rodrigo gets past his man from the right wing and nods it into the bottom corner. Yes! Come on! Is this going to be the end? It's all over! I've forgotten to change it so you can't see it, but we won the FA Cup, lads. Come on! Oh, what a result that is. Oh, that is absolutely incredible. I had absolutely no confidence going into this game after the shocking run of form we've had, apart from the win against Manchester United 2 games ago. And we've managed to turn it around and we've won the FA Cup. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever won the FA Cup in FM, at least not in a very, very long time. But we've gone and done it. Get in. Come on. Leeds lift the FA Cup. Leeds have to respect the rules. I don't care. Screw off, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Nobody cares about you. You're a rubbish manager. 3.5 medals for the cup. Oh, wonderful stuff. Absolutely incredible. 18-1 favourites to win it. No, that's 18-1 odds to win it, not favourites. Oh, awesome stuff. Qualify for the Europa League's result of it, but we're not going to be playing in that because we've, of course, finished the series of this. Wow. Oh, I can't quite believe that. I don't even know what to click on. Wow. We've won the FA Cup. Get in. So where does that put me in terms of personnel then? Do I get anything for that? Do I become anything? I'm a favoured personnel. I mean, he's not. He's a legend in my eyes. Of course he is. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the series. Didn't expect that. Not going to lie. We've won the FA Cup. I said I'd win a trophy, and I did. Oh, I'm absolutely buzzing at that. That's awesome. So then, yes, of course, that does mean we do finish it there. I think what I'll do is I will give you guys one more episode. I'll do the classic, let's go 3-5 years in the future and let's just see what happens to the club. I'm obviously going to resign and just see what happens to see if they can continue on their run. Yeah, I can't believe I've actually won it. Yeah, amazing. I've got to closed FM as you can tell because there's no point having it open at the moment. But yeah, wow. I can't believe I've set myself a challenge and actually won what I was expecting or hoping for Because I did say at the start of this series, the aim was to win some sort of trophy because we weren't going to have the time to become that dominant force in England. But considering we finished, what was it? We finished eighth in our first season, fifth in our second, and won the FA Cup as well. That's a pretty decent return. And I think with the signings we've made and everything like that, I think we thoroughly deserve it. That was awesome, awesome stuff. So anyway, guys, yeah, that'll be the official, I suppose, end of the series. Like I say, you'll get an epilogue kind of bonus episode the next time this was due to drop. So you'll get that in a couple of days' time. Just like you say, just to go 5 years in the future and see what happens. See who's managing Leeds, if they do their classic FM slide back into mid-table obscurity in the Championship, because they always do that. But yeah, thank you guys ever so much for watching. This has been a really, really well watched series, actually. It's got really good views on every episode, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I think maybe the passion of being a fan has stepped in there. I don't know. But yeah, honestly, can't thank you guys enough for watching the series. We'll be back with the Newell stuff if that hasn't finished at the point of this video going live as well, obviously in the normal slot. If we have finished it, then see you in FM21, I guess. Yeah, no, honestly, guys, thank you very much for watching as always. If you did enjoy that one, like I just did, you could probably tell by the winning goal, then make sure you hit that like button. That'd be very much appreciated. Let's get a massive amount of views and likes on this one, shall we? Let's just smash it out of the park for the last episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if this is the first time you're watching this series and on this channel. It'd be really helpful for me, and hit that bell notification for all the future stuff that's going to come out, especially if I am finishing releasing videos at this stage. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. We did the unthinkable there. I'm sure you agree. Who's been your player of the series? I would say it would have been Jamie Shackleton for me. That's going to be my one. Let me know who you think your player of the series is. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, my name's been David, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks very much.
Marching on.